Okay, so once the geoscientists and engineers have run loads of these different simulations to really understand what the carbon dioxide is doing in the reservoir, this modeling data and the data that Richard's and his team are putting together, it kind of combines to help us understand and really make decisions on how we're going to develop these sites and pull that all together. Now, we combine this all into one document, which is called a storage development plan. So if you think of it kind of like a manual of how the site will be developed. So these are some of the highlights from the Acorn site storage development plan. So we've got a kind of area of just under 1,000 square kilometers. As I touched on before, we've modeled up to 5 million tons per year, so that's about 152 million tons. And if anyone's got a spare 200 million, you can buy yourself an offshore transport and injection facility. And look, this would be developed by reuse of the Atlantic pipeline as well. Now, the plan is to go subsea, so without the platform that's been touched on, and start with one well, a dual completion well, which essentially means it can handle quite a range of injection rates as well. So as the project grows, it can take on more CO2 as well. So again, it's this kind of flexibility and this scalability that's built in. And so then looking for the East May storage site, slightly larger area, so just over about 1,000 square kilometers. And so it can hold the 5 million tons per year and the 152 million tons. Now, another case was run where actually injection was continued beyond for 100 years. So 500 million tons of CO2 was safely contained. Offshore capital costs are a little bit more expensive. There's a longer umbilical to control the wells that would be needed because it's a bit further offshore. And the kind of base plan would be to reuse the existing Miller gas pipeline, 180 kilometers of it. Same kind of well setup as well. So both sites here, the main point is they're both excellent candidates for storage. And what we found is that what we understand on the kind of this macro kilometer scale is actually reinforced with the findings that Richard and his team have understood on the kind of micro and millimeter scale.